Hello everyone, I'm Mrs. Midnight and we are back after having to disconnect the streaming because it was behaving horribly, it was lagging like crazy. So I'm going to try and stream again. If it keeps behaving like this, I may have to reschedule the streaming for tomorrow sometime in the afternoon, like around 3 or so. So I do hear myself, that's a plus, at least. Ooh, turn off the light. There we go. Let's see how the streaming behaves with the game running. If you guys are watching and detect it lagging as it was before, I may have to reschedule for sometime tomorrow in the afternoon because it's horrible for you to watch a streaming that's lagging all the time. And honestly, it's horrible for me also to be fighting with technology on a live stream. So, let's see what we can do. See? I'm gonna skip through that because we already did it. Let's try the puzzle of the numbers. We need to clear. Oh. 9, 8. And let's try with the 6 since there's no 3 here. Oh, but it's the other way around. 9, 8. 9, 7. 3, 7. Where's the 6 here? 6, 6, 6, 6, 8. Where's the 7? The 6 here. Yeah, that puzzle is a pain in the butt. Hola, ¿qué pasó? Por dos, ¿qué pasó? Bueno, como iba comentando, chicas, recuerden que quité el stream anterior porque se estaba lagueando. ¿Qué onda? ¿Se está lagueando también? ¿Cómo lo van viendo? ¿Está teniendo lag? There's not enough time, says Sal. And I feel the same, but about the streaming. Like, I don't have time for you to be doing those stupidities. Esta reina ha estado un poco estresada en la academia. Los estudios nobles son una cosa, odio, y los comerciantes locales de alimento. Las cocinas de la academia, ok, les están dando como mantenimiento y no están sirviendo comida, te estás teniendo que llevar lunch de tu casa, Glory. Y los comerciantes locales de alimento, ¿qué onda? ¿No están disponibles para que te compres algo de comer? Me imagino que ha de ser muy molesto. Sorry that I speak in Spanish here and there, guys. I have 2 viewers from my Spanish channel, Maya and White. And although they allow me to speak in English, sometimes when there are more detailed stuff, I'd rather switch to Spanish for a second. Guys, if anybody's watching, could you tell me please if this is lagging or flowing properly? Because I'm worried that technology is shooting me in the foot today. The journalist asks Sal, is it true that you have chosen to forgo legal help in favor of representing yourself? Yes. I've got nothing to hide. Can you speak to your conviction of being an innocent man? Are you sticking with the story you've told the police? I will share the truth. Are you saying your original story wasn't true? I have no comment on that. Can you comment on this supposed person that allegedly killed your mother? How do you explain no witnesses or evidence of any such person? I don't see the relevance of that now. Is it true that they are going to add the Sanderson murder to your charges? That would be news to me. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to pin that on me too. And what about Charlie Mansfield? I have nothing to say about him now, right now, except that I did what I thought was right at the time. Okay, since we aren't getting any major details from you, let me ask you our highest poll question. The viewers are very interested in this one. Is it true that you are granted special meal privileges? I'm not afraid of lunch meat, okay? Well, it's a long story. Your trial is still a few hours away. I think we have plenty of time. All right. Tienen mucha demanda y filas muy largas del pueblo. Como esta reina no se junta con el pueblo, llevo días preparando emparedados o gastadas. ¿Qué son gastadas? Ah, tostadas. Pues sí, a mí también me choca estar rodeada de gente. Y además tienes razón, la reina no tiene por qué estar lidiando con esas filas. Toda la razón del mundo, pero lo siento, porque sí ha de ser molesto tener que hacerlo diario si un día no quieres. It's flowing properly, thank you, Glory. And by the way, thank you both to you and Mai for telling me that it was not in the former stream. No se junta con el pueblo, also también estando con una doncella, pero es que tú eres de chocolate, Mai. Medianoche. Vamos, Glory, confío en ti. Sé que es tonto que una fantasma real se preocupe por alimentos, pero en la variedad está la satisfacción de los pocos sentidos que aún mantengo. Oye, eso estaría padrísimo, ¿no? Que al volverse fantasma pudiera uno seguir disfrutando la comida, la bebida. Eso sería muy bonito. Y este dibujito se pregunta, and this drawing, sorry, is wondering, what if I was more than just a doodle? Hello? Are you okay? He seems to have been taken by the darkness. You see that his triangular face is dark, like blackened, but also like distorted. What's wrong with your friend? He sought the truth, and the truth destroyed his soul. Now please leave us alone. Your head will frighten the children. Right, my abnormal round head. Can you tell me where your friend ventured to find enlightenment? He traveled to the wise prophet beyond the fields of death. But a roundhead like you will never make it. I love the despise in that sentence. Like, what's wrong with round heads now? Tú puedes, anímate. Me estoy esforzando para terminar de escribir 2 capítulos especiales para cuando salgas a exámenes. Tú puedes, Glory. Es que tú eres mi doncella, eres especial y muy preciada para mí. Maya and Glory have the local joke in our Spanish community that we have the kingdom of La Señora Medianoche, kingdom of midnight, and Glory is the queen that now is a ghost, and May is her maiden. Yo aún puedo saborear cosas. Es solo que es un proceso un poco asqueroso para algunos que una fantasma lo saborea. A ver, cuéntame cómo está ese proceso. Are you okay? What happened to your limbs? Well, I never. How would you feel if I asked you what happened to your weirdly shaped head? So no one here likes rounded heads. I didn't mean to offend. I was... Go bother someone else. Go bother someone else. Hello, miss. Don't pay any mind to my sister. She's been cranky lately because of the sun. It's no problem. And both of them are crying. Our ancestors were mauled by the great beast. Ever since our people are drowned without limbs. Let's see. What sort of beast could do that? We do not speak of such things. If you want to know more, you'll need to seek out the oracle beyond the dead fields. If you want to talk about it, let's not bother them. And that's the beast. Are you the great beast? Well, fuck you too, friend! No, I'm sorry, don't pay me any mind. My temper rises with the sun. The great beast hasn't been seen for over 100 years. Do you know where the prophet is? You mean the crazy old hag who lives beyond death? Just take that ladder down. It's always a ladder down. My tongue gets twisted on the streaming, but it's from talking too fast. Por ejemplo, cuando dejas arroz en una olla por una semana y vuelves a abrir esa olla, el espectro de ese alimento en descomposición se materializa para mí. Pero entonces te vas a ver bien feo la comida, Glory, porque es comida podrida como las que comen los fantasmas de Hogwarts Mystery. Técnicamente comes comida muerta. Si eso estaba pensando, la comida de nuestra fantasmita está muerta. Hay que hacerle comida más decente. And that eraser erasing the doodles looks basically like a massacre in this world. Hello? You shouldn't have come here. Where am I? A dark place. Is this the field of death? Horrible things happen when the sun burns out. Oh. We started the dialogue accidental. Move on. El martes termino la ronda de exámenes. Mucha suerte. Odio haber escogido un colegio bilingüe en donde llevo 3 tipos de inglés en clases como asignaturas distintas. ¿Cómo que 3 tipos de inglés? ¿A qué te refieres? Glory's telling me that she has 3 types of English class at school, so I'm curious. What about those 3 types of English? What are the differences? So the Oracle is like this game that we used to do as kids to predict the future. Are you the prophet? I am called many names by the sticks. Do you know about the great beast? It crawled to the great hall many years ago. It ravaged the sticks for dead. Most believe the beast to be dead, but we know better than that. What is a great hall? Eons ago, we created a great hole in the papery fabric of this world. A hole that contains all of the knowledge in the universe. How do I get there? What is a truth word to you? Everything. And we get taken to another screen. And he looked into the dark hole and he became as traumatized and eaten by the darkness as the triangular one that we saw at first. So it's grammar, written English, listening and role plays for oral English, but role plays, that sounds fun. Reading comprehension for English literature. Oh, I see. And of the 3, which one do you like the best? I would say, in my case, it would be written. Written and oral. Ay, se nota la diferencia. Fue educación entre una reina y una doncella. ¿Por qué? Mai, cuando hay hongos que degradan comida, esa comida muere y su fantasma surge y eso es lo que come Glory. En mi instituto la mayoría de exámenes son sopas de letras, a lo mucho 10 preguntas. ¿A poco? Qué bueno que no los hagan tan complicados porque el examen debe reforzar lo que aprendiste, no hacerte ver tu suerte. Mrs. Packerton says, Excuse me, Mr. Fisher. Sal, wake up. And, huh? That doesn't look like math to me. Oh, sorry, I must have dozed off. I already finished the test. And Travis immediately turns around. I know, dear. You aced it as well. Stay awake for the remainder of the class, okay? Sure, it won't happen again. I don't get why Travis frowns. I mean, how does it affect him for Sal to fall asleep? I know he hates him, but basically he hates everything he does, even breathing. Realmente estudiada. Amo. Yo creo que ambas son muy inteligentes, independientemente de cómo sean sus escuelas. Yo creo que ambas son muy inteligentes. And Mr. Phelps, eyes on your own paper. Huh, says Travis. Class is almost over. Make sure everyone hands in their tests before leaving. Hey, freak! Sally face. Nobody likes a cliche bull. Don't you have something better to do? Shut up, bitch, I wasn't talking to you. You know, if you took that stick out of your ass, you may actually enjoy yourself for once. Maybe even make a friend or two. Fuck off, I have more friends than you'll ever have. You kiss your daddy with that tongue? I'm sure he... And yeah, he touched a touchy subject because Travis has a terrible relationship with the Minister Phelps, his father. So he struck a fist on his face. What the hell, asshole? Are you alright, Sal? I'm fine. Come on, let's report that Jerry. No, don't worry, that will just make things worse, trust me. I've dealt with bigger bullies than Travis before. Sal, you are bleeding. I'm okay, really. But my stance would be the same. Let's report that jerk because otherwise there are no consequences. Here, let's use my bandana. Wait, hold on. You can't. So Ashley uses her bandana to clean the blood. She doesn't pay any mind to Sal's wounds. There, looks like it was just a small scratch. Don't worry, you can hardly see it. Thanks, Ash. Thanks, Ash. La mayoría de colegios en mi país tienen 6 lecciones de inglés semanales, como 3 horas. Yo recibo 14 lecciones semanales, como 7 horas y 20 minutos. ¿Y te gusta el inglés o se te hace pesado? Porque sí son muchas horas. ¿Cuántas seguidas por clase? Aunque sí hay comidas que con el tiempo saben bien, como el queso o el vino, sí, añejos saben más ricos. Mi fantasmita se puede dar un manjar con ello de queso y vino, qué rico, ya se me antojaron los dos. En mi academia la seño de inglés es la directora y literalmente viene un día en toda la unidad. Ok, o sea, solo un día tiene clases de inglés. Dude, what happened? Was it Travis again? That freak, I'll kill him. Larry, I'm fine. It's okay, don't worry about it. That's right, if we stir the pot it could just make things worse. Not if he's dead. Then he'll probably just haunt the school and we'll be stuck with that bonehead for the next 2 years. Says the group skeptic. You know I love you guys, but the ghost stories are a bit much even for me. So we're really just gonna let this Travis thing go? It's not worth it. Plus think home life is like. It's not a lot of pent-up rage. There must be a reason. That is true indeed. Not only in Travis's case, but also bullies that are so intense, normally not justifying. Bullying is not justified under any circumstance, but normally they are facing situations at home that they do not know how to manage, and then they take it out on people. Switch bologna sandwich day to tomorrow. Seriously, I've never seen anyone love the crappiest lunch day so much. But bologna is not crappy, it's very tasty. It's like a prison meal. And he doesn't even like pizza Fridays. Who doesn't like pizza? It's inhumane. Yeah, I wouldn't trust someone that doesn't like pizza. Maybe he's an alien. That's all we need. Yeah, no ghosts are already enough. Psst, Larry. I'll help you kill Travis when Sal isn't looking. I heard that. The next day, bologna day. Hasta mis compañeros bromean que parió un burro cada vez que viene a dar clase porque casi no nos dan inglés. Parió un burro. Mis exámenes son en escrito rellenar espacios con los verbos conjugados y tal. En oral entrevistas y una parte de llenar respuestas con una grabadora. Y en literatura es como un examen de español. Ok, o sea, el mismo formato. Y o sea, la bologna a mí sí me gusta viendo los sándwiches, pero lo que sí ha de ser conflictivo es la apariencia de la cocinera, no solo porque tenga elefantiasis, sino porque se ve como si no cuidara mucho la salubridad cuando cocina. So I totally forgot. Girls, I'm gonna start talking to you in English because I'm getting mixed up and speaking Spanish in the streaming. Sorry. I was just saying that I do like bologna. Personally, I do like bologna sandwiches. But I could see why the kids don't like to eat in the cafeteria because of the appearance of the cook and not because of the elephantiasis. That's a sickness that's not dirty, but she doesn't take much care of her personal hygiene or the hygiene of the kitchen. So yeah, I can get them. Lori says my maiden, as brilliant as she is, doesn't need English lessons. Asshole no era una mala palabra, sí, yes it is. Asshole is like idiota. Sí, es una mala palabra. Precisely. Does that bologna smell funny to you guys? I thought last week was a little off-putting, but it seems to be worse this week. I heard it's made from goat meat. Yeah, you wish. Didn't a bunch of kids call in sick the day after bologna day last week, too? Oh, hey, you guys! Don't ruin lunch for me, please. It's the only good part of the day, says Chuck. Group huddle? I'm in. Me too. Count me in. Have fun. I'm going to stay here with Chuck. Maple is like his girlfriend, and later on they get married. We need to find out if there's anything wrong with this bologna. Maybe there was a batch of bad beef or it's expired or something. Or bad goats. I'm telling you, dude, this shit is funky. Doesn't taste like no beef to me. The product is most likely a blend of low-cost meat components from different sources of beef, pork, chicken, and or turkey. God, man, you're making my stomach turn. This is like the hot dog incident all over again. Yeah, I know how they make hot dogs, but I still eat them. Oh, I hope not. Sal might be onto something. There could be an issue with the lunch meat. I'd like to take our sandwiches to the science lab and see if I can find any bacteria or signs of expiration. However, it would be helpful to know what the exact ingredients are. Okay, Ash, you go with Todd and help him in the lab. Larry and I will try to get more information on the bologna. Sounds like a plan? Everything is in English. You can't speak in Spanish in those classes. Yeah, it was the same when I went to school. You can't speak Spanish in the English class. And everything is written in English. But you know what? I hated that when I was a student that I couldn't speak Spanish to the English teacher. But now in practice, I understand why. I live in USA. Not many people speak Spanish here. So either you find a way to express what you need in English, or people do not understand you. So yeah, it is annoying, but it's necessary. You will use it in the future. Classes that are not in English are in Spanish. Yeah, no, that's logical. It's not bilingual in that sense, unfortunately. I don't see the history teacher speaking English. Yeah, no, that can be complicated. For the other classes to be in English too when it's not your primary language, it difficults learning twice as much. And I, with my English, I barely can write. Don't worry about that. Write to me in Spanish. The only ugly thing is when they make you read out loud. Yeah, that makes you feel self-conscious. But since we are very bad to pronounce, the shame goes away after 3 classes. Well, yeah, if you see your classmates in the same circumstance, I guess it does help to not feel that self-conscious. What? We are 5 in the live streaming and only us 2 right in the chat? Yeah, the English community is still not as solid as the Spanish one, but that's okay, that will come in time. In the meantime, whomever is watching, if you want to say hi to me on the chat, that would be nice, so I can say hi to you. But if you prefer to just watch, that's fine too. Hi Larry. Hey Maple. Aren't you going to eat your lunch? My mom made me peanut butter and jelly again. I'm just kinda tired of it, you know? I mean, if you're not gonna... Of course you can have it, Chuck. Hey, yes! I love Chuck. No interaction there. I thought I smelled trash. What are you flamers up to? Get bent, Travis. And you see that he has a black eye. His father hits him. That's why he raged out when Sal mentioned him. Don't you have some sandwiches to attend to? You are lucky it's bologna day. The only... Oh, I prefer my... I guess the third person can be Mrs. Midnight, and the fourth somebody that's spying on us. Oh my god, I hope not. Hopefully they are not spying, just watching. Hi Kim, we wanted to ask about the bologna. Could you tell us where the school buys it from? Why you want to know about bologna, eh? Something wrong with Kim's cooking? No, we were just wondering where it... You kids go on and sit back to your chairs now. No more questions. Do you think we could just see the package or... No packages for you. Just butts in chairs. Go on. Well, that was a failure. She always seems so unhappy. I wonder why she stays here. It's like the kids make her sick or something. Dude, what if Kim is poisoning the lunches? No, it's not Kim. I don't know if this town has room for another conspiracy theory. I guess it's worth looking into. Why don't you see if you can sneak into the principal's office to look at her files? While you do that, I'll check in with Todd. Alright, I'll see what I can do. By the way, how has your week gone by, Mai? I wanna know more about you and less about me. I wanna know about both. Mai, there was a deleted message. History, what do you mean, Glory? And Mai typed like a symbol, but I cannot make form of it. Sorry, I write slow. That's okay. That's okay, no problem. Let me see just if we're not missing out on anything. What do you want? Skittle boy, leave me in peace. Let me see, since there are other dialogues with them too. Let me see with Maple and Chalk. I finished the homework, the English homework. They were only drawings. Oh, drawings? What did you have to draw? Easily face, how's the detective work going? Not great so far, but we're still looking into it. You guys are wasting your time on this one. I'm telling you, this is good bologna. Nothing wrong with it. Everything tastes good to you, buddy. She has a point there, Chuck. Yeah. In any event, I hope you're right. Oh yeah, but he's not. Oh, Glory says that the history exam is very easy, it's only the dates that are difficult totally. And you don't really need to learn the exact years, as long as you have a range of it. You know, for you not to think that the Great Depression was in the 90s or things like that. But it's more like having a range of things than the exact year necessarily. I only have internalized that independence is the 15th of September. Well, that's an advance. That's good. A trick that I did once was to write them on the desk. Just recess the cover by the paper, and when the teacher is not looking, I look under. I used to use my pencil holder, my pencil case, had a mirror on it. So I would write my acordeones there. And acordeones, by the way, is like little notes to use on the exam. And to conceal that I was cheating on the exam, I was just like, sorry, I have something in my eye, I need to check. Just some of my textbooks. Todd suggested I take physics this year, and I'm actually enjoying it. The world we live in is fascinating and filled with mystery. I've had this backpack since I started going to school here. A little worn around the edges. Just a little, not bad. A picture of us from Halloween. That's a great disguise for Ninja Turtles. I love. That was so fun. I'm lucky to have such great friends. We usually use paper clips to open our lockers. It's faster and we don't have to memorize combos. If I had a paper clip, I could get into the others' lockers. I'll take it into account. You have a classroom in specific for your class groups? We are like 1,500 students, oh wow. And the classrooms always change. You cannot cheat on that in that sense. Well, yeah, because they switch your table and then what do you do? I better not enter the girls' room. Boys' room. Nothing. Nothing and nothing. For now. But later on we may find something else. Oh, not yet. Any luck? The teachers are all in the lounge. I'm waiting for the right moment to sneak by. We can help with that. In my school, there's only 3 classrooms, each for each grade, and for exams, they take us to the fields with our desk. Oh, really? Instead of the classroom, they take you to the football field? That's nice. So we need to tap on the 3 tries to make the ball fall. And I love that the ball has a smiley face. Just a normal tennis ball. Found it in the courtyard. So the teachers are in there. I need to find a way to get their attention without them seeing me. Maybe if I make a loud enough noise. Throw. Huh? What was that? Says one of the teachers. I don't know. It sounded like it came from outside. I don't see anything. Neither do I. Maybe it was those damn birds again. So it seems that they went out to take a look. Now I'm seeing that you're reading the messages in English. Yes, yes, because I was getting mixed up and I was starting to speak Spanish in the stream, like during the gameplay, so sorry, girls. They were only objects in alphabetical order. So they do the exams with you do the exams with the sunlight on top of you, or do the fields have a roof? Yeah, good question. There is a roof. Good, good, because if the sun is too bright, it must be horrible to do an exam like that. Did you get past? Yeah, good thinking with that distraction, dude. I saw her file. That was very fast. Larry is efficient. Awesome. Anything to help us? Well, I had to book it, so I didn't get a good look really. If you can distract the teachers again, maybe I can just take the file? No, we don't want to draw attention to ourselves by stealing the file. Alright, you're the boss, Ali. So what should we do? Give me a minute. I'll think of something. We need a camera so he can take a picture, but for that we need a clip so we can open the lockers. In my country, they say chops to those exam notes. Really? Chops. Chuletas. Chuletas a los acordeones. Me gusta el término. Y lo hacen así para separarnos. And they do it like that to split us because in the classroom we are very close to each other. So you could like help each other cheat. Interesting. Let's go to the classroom since we are here. There's a class in there right now in 103. Let's go to Packerton's classroom and see what we find. I'm Gauch. This is Lane. What do you mean? If you're not enjoying the streaming, I'm sorry that's the case. You can come some other time that I'm playing another game. But let's try to keep these things respectful here, alright? Hello, says Mai. Lo siento. Pues no sé a qué te refieras, te digo, si no te está agradando el stream no pasa nada, puedes venir otro día que juegue otra cosa. Solamente tratemos de mantener el respeto tanto hacia mí como hacia los miembros. Are you new? Says Mai. I don't have a desk. Sometimes we have to sit on the floor because they took the desks away. Really? Like on the classroom there's no desks? That's terrible. That's just not okay. Yay, a clip. Now we can sneak in the lockers. I didn't remember it was there. I thought it was further away. So now that we have the clip, let's take a look. That's Tots. Todd is never short of supplies, on supplies for his inventions. I don't know how he does half the thing he does. This guy is a genius. I like Todd's character very much. This potato light thingy was a science experiment that Todd showed in class. I'm surprised it's still going. Yeah, that he powers the locker permanently, that's pretty amazing. I mean, I know of that experiment, but to keep it powered for so long, that's really cool. Not much of a surprise that Todd's locker is half filled with books. I really admire his passionate curiosity and hunger for knowledge. That's why I love him. Todd and his boyfriend Neil. They are always so happy when they're together. That makes me happy too. Yeah, they look so cute together. They're an adorable couple. Hi, Gauch. I fight for my desk with my soul because it's the only one of different color. What color is it? What? Everyone is blue and only mine is green. I love that you fight for your color. The color nerd in me is happy. I fight for the chair that doesn't have a dick drawn with black marker. Really? Is that so common that all of them have it? I mean, once I was fooling around with a friend and we filled a whole page on the notebook like with drawings of dicks, but on the notebook, not on the tables. Ash makes these stuffed dolls. I think they are cool. She calls them little dudes. Aww, they are cute. Ash's art supplies. Ash and Larry are such good artists. They try to teach me, but I'll never be as good as they are. It's okay. I have fun painting and drawing with them, and they never make me feel bad for not being good at it. That's very cool, because when it comes to hobbies, you don't necessarily need to be an expert on all of them. You can just enjoy them, and that's it. Some of Ash's photos. One is an older picture of her and Larry. I'm so glad I met those two. Yeah, that picture of Larry is cute, like when they were kids. Oh hey, that's me! I didn't know that she had this in her locker. I would think they would have made a very beautiful couple if she would have not been so skeptical. Ash's Polaroid camera. She's always snapping pictures with it. This could come in handy, I'm sure she won't mind if I borrow it. Take by all means, we need it. Oh, or chewing gum, yeah, no, that's nasty. To put chewing gum on the table or on the chair is nasty, it's dirty, but also it's very tacky and inconsiderate because people don't know that's the case and then they reach for something on the desk and there's a chewing gum pasted. That's gross. The worst part is that at least there's one like that per classroom with genitals or with chewing gum. And out of the two, I don't know what's the lesser of the two evils. Once a desk had drawn one where people sit, and nobody wanted to sit there because basically you were mounting the drawing. Yeah, I can understand why people wouldn't like to sit there. Larry's backpack. We've been through so much over the last 2 years. He's more than my best friend, he's family now. I don't know what I'd do without him. That's one of my paintings. I was gonna throw it out, but Larry insisted on keeping it. He said great art doesn't need to be beautiful, as long as it conveys genuine emotion. And I feel the shit out of this man. I really do. Black, gray, and red is an interesting color palette. I think that's an older drawing that Ash made. She actually taught Larry a lot of what he knows now. She's a great teacher. We may have never become close if it weren't for Larry. Well, that's very nice that Larry helped with that. The person that chose to put a green one in every classroom wanted to see the world born. It wasn't it easier to put a classroom with only green tables? Yeah, I wonder why they do it like that just one green table and that's it. It's close. Because it's the only ones that we can actually look at. Let's go see Larry. If I remember right, in my classroom are 3 desks with dicks drawn. Even the president desk, the president of the council desk has one. So there's no more respect. Here, use Sasha's camera to take a picture of the flies. The files, not flies. Great thinking, dude. Ready when you are. Throw the ball. Huh? What was that? I don't know, it sounded like it came from outside. I don't see anything. Neither do I. Maybe it was those damn birds again. Well, the damn birds, we will need them later. Half the chairs have one in my school. They are always attentive of who sits on top of one to love the hell out of them, I imagine. Did you get it? Dude, the file is missing. What? How can that be? No one else could have went in there without you seeing them. Hey, just jerking your chain, man. I got the picture. Oh, you butt nozzle. Score. Let's take a look at it. Name, Kim Jassy. Birth, the 12th of October of 1967. Her address, her phone number. The date he was hired, that was in 92. Position, lunch lady. Education, GED, I'm not sure what that is. Previous employment, amateur nature photographer. Oh, nice. Notes. Kim has elephantiasis. It's not contagious and she is sensitive to it. Make sure the other teachers know. They'll keep to stop feeding the birds in the courtyard. Other teachers getting annoyed. All right. You got it, dude. So we have the file, the photo of the file. We have the camera. I think it's the only green one of all the school. There was also a black one, but I think it's in another grade now. In my school, every grade is a unique section. Just one classroom of first grade, one of second, and one of third. Very compounded, that being the case. Now I have a reverse letter to and all the double sense jokes of people. And how does that work? You nullify, not annul, nullify. Ash's camera, there isn't much film left on it. No, but there is enough to photograph the bird. The singing side sounding louder. There it is. Let's take a pretty picture of it. Actually a very beautiful pic. Photo I took of a bird from the courtyard. And we go to the right? No. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying this streaming, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel because we are going to do the entire game. Not today, but every Thursday at 10:30 or 10:45, we stream Sally Face. Hey, what's wrong? The damn closet is locked. I need something in there to test the bologna. I tried to pick the lock like Larry showed me, but now my hairpin is stuck in the keyhole. It's jammed up good. Could use some pliers to get that out, but... yeah, they'd be in the closet. Or with the janitor, but he always leaves for lunch. I'll see what I can find. Thanks. In the meantime, I'm going to keep trying to get this out. But actually, we can't help her because we are going to find something sticky that she could use, but we need it for something else. There's a class in 202, alright. And Slab, there's Toad. I was holding the desire to say you eat when somebody says verga in Spanish would be like cock. I would love for you to do that. Next time they tell you, you should tell them comes o la que te vas a comer. How little. In here there are 16 classrooms. Second, 14 or 15. And fifth, 12. There are 120 people that end up leaving or losing the year. Oh wow, why? Why so many? And not everybody arrives to third. There's barely 30 in my grade. For the same reason, since the kitchen and the cafeteria doesn't work, the three drinks, the three sodas that they give are not enough. Yeah, no, I can imagine that it is aggravating to be taking classes all day without eating. I can understand that. Oh, sticky tack. You get that bologna yet, dude? Working on it. Find anything? Not yet. Were you able to get the bologna ingredients? No, not yet. Where's Sash? She went to get some materials for me. I recommended she look in the janitor's closet. Thought it should be back by now, actually. Be right back. The director doesn't let people enter. The director doesn't let the same people enter if they are too messy. Oh, I see. Well, I mean, if they really misbehave too bad, I can understand to a certain extent. Mai, is it a public school? I think so, right, Mai? You had told us. Go to the cafeteria. Unfortunately, yes. I'm sorry, I once had to do volunteer work in a public school and I understand why you don't like it. I'm sorry that's the case and I advise you to try to do some research on your classes on your own, especially the ones you're interested in, because most likely it's not a very complete teaching based on what you're telling me. I got something for you. What this? A photograph? Of Birdie. You take picture, eh? Yeah, I took it for you. Just a small thanks for all the hard work you do. You're a sweet boy, Sally. Thank you. So I was wondering, can you tell me where the school buys the bologna from? Why are you so interested in bologna for? Oh, well, my friends and I really like it and want to know where we can get some. It's local made by Mrs. Packerton. 100% beef. She brings from farm once a week. Here, I give you some extra meats for bringing Kim Nine's photograph. Right. Thank you so much. So we got on her good side, and now we have some extra bolognas, and it's making me craving for one. I'm going to hand picture in apartment when I get home. Thank you, sweet boy. And as you can see, Travis is not there anymore. So before we go to the lab, we are going to make a short scale or do a short scale in the bathroom. Not in real life, but in the game. Mine too. I wouldn't pay in a place for not having a chair to sit sometimes. That's terrible too, because those conditions make learning much harder for students. Totally. I think the classroom with the most students is first grade, like 45 if I remember right. That at least builds character, Mai. We are 480 in first grade, more give or take. Wow, 408. Yeah, I mean, it builds character, Glory. But schools shouldn't cause the students to build character that way, by giving them mediocre learning situations, like without a chair, without a decent place to sit, without food to recover energy throughout the day. There's a crumbled up note on the ground, like someone tried to throw it out but missed the garbage. Couldn't hurt to take a quick peek. I know we don't really know each other and you probably have your opinions of me. I thought maybe if I told you how I feel, things could be different. The truth is, I can't stop thinking about you. I'm crazy about you. I think you're amazing. But I know these feelings I have are wrong. It's not the way a boy should feel. Shame swallows me whole, just writing these words. My father would kill me, but I can't live in his shadow forever. Then there's just a bunch of scribbles after that. And that's just terrible to feel that love feelings for somebody are wrong. Pains me to think what the Minister Phelps has taught you. Because that's just very messed up. Debe ser, it must be a big institution. I can't imagine how that many students would enter. Yeah, totally a big building. But that's wrong. There's always the same when it's just one group. Here at least you see different people. It's ugly to see the same people, someone that you dislike for 3 years in a row. Totally, or let alone for more. Definitely. That's why sometimes there are no chairs, there are more groups and classrooms. And that's just terrible too. For the school to oversell vacancies for students that they cannot even give a decent place to sit to, that's just terrible and greedy. Anyone in there? No, dude, fuck what? Boss off! Travis, were you just crying a second ago? Sally face? No! What the hell? Can't the guy get some privacy? Cut you with your pants down. It's okay to have emotions, or why do you hate me so much? Let's see. It's okay to have emotions. Yeah, for queers, just leave me alone, right? Anyone in there? Why do you hate me so much? Because you and your dumb friends are a bunch of homos. It's sick. It's not right. But we'll never love you. Why should I? You know we aren't all actors. Is your father pushing these beliefs on you? Just because my dad is a preacher doesn't mean he owns me. I'm my own person. Yeah, but, well, you seem so unhappy, man. Are you sure your dad isn't putting too much pressure on you? I bet it's tough being the son of such an intense man. I have no idea what it's like. You want to tell me about it? No, thanks, Face. I'd rather keep my misery to myself. So, wrong answer. Caught you with your pants down. What? Is this some kind of gay thing? Get the hell out of here, you queer. So let's try again. Ah! Up to there it was. What the hell? Okay, to have emotions. What in the world? What is this thing doing? I think since we selected the wrong answers, maybe we lost the chance? Oh no, that was the right one. Oh, just so annoying to try to fast click through things and then I select the wrong answer accidentally. I'm doing it quickly because you already saw me read that. Oh, again the wrong answer, I hate. Yeah, there are a few new students, only three. Two boys that are new and a girl that transferred from the second unit. I imagine that looking for a boyfriend there must be complicated. It's like, I like Pancracio, but Pancracio is the ex of Gerardina. That's also your classmate. Yeah, when the groups are small, that gets very complicated. And it still happens, but it's not as nice as when you have more privacy to yourself. Or then maybe I have to say I'm sorry? That's the only one that I haven't selected. Oh, it sounded better like, do you want to tell me about it? I'm sorry, man. Don't feel sorry for me, Sallyface. I don't need your pity. We don't have to be enemies. You know that, right? And Travis just stays quiet. I think under all that anger, there's a good dude who's afraid to be himself. If you ever need someone to talk to, or if you need to get away from your dad for a while, you can hang out with me. Why? Why are you being so nice to me? I don't think you're a bad person, Travis. You know, I don't really hate you. Or your friends. I didn't really think so. I, I guess. Well, I'm sorry I've been such an asshole. You didn't deserve that. That means a lot to me. It really does. Thank you. And what I said about him being here for you if you ever decide you want a friend, I meant that. Don't push your luck, Sally face. Oh, here, I was gonna flush this down the toilet, but I guess you can have it. I found it on your desk. It's an envelope with my name on it. Huh. It's empty. Thanks. Okay, now scram so I can have my alone time and, What? Don't tell anyone about this or you're dead. I mean, just don't tell anyone about this, okay? I want achievement, alonement for having talked to Travis. Sorry that I made you watch me shuffling through the answers so many times. But I mean, it's a nice achievement to get in the game because besides another achievement and the satisfaction on it, you see another face or facet of Travis, and that's why he's actually one of my favorite characters. I don't like how he is to Sal, but he's a well developed character, and it's just sad to think how many people go through similar situations than him, you know? So Ash is not there anymore. But I don't wanna touch the closet because then we're gonna lose the sticky tag. Yeah, it's exactly like that. That's why I don't understand how they have boyfriends or girlfriends from the same classroom. Yeah, it's complicated. I made that mistake and it's not a good idea. Because then you're in everybody's mouth. You become part of the trendy gossip. Who is now dating Julian is Rose's ex. Who now is dating Julian is Rose's ex. And like that all the time. That Edgar and Christelle are exes, Eileen and Star fought for the boyfriend and things like that. And how do you do it, Mai? Do you look for outside the school but inside the same city? Nothing. I haven't even given my first kiss. And Mai, you're the one that says that you want to wait until you're 18, right? If I'm right, if I remember correctly. I want to say, not necessarily you have to be looking for a boyfriend, but you always have somebody that at least generates you certain attraction or curiosity. That is true. My minimal to look for a partner would be to be 18. 3 years more. Alright? I had told already that that hasn't happened to me. Even I started getting worried because in my 3 years I have not fallen in love with anyone. Maybe you do not find them compatible with you. I don't have a boyfriend either, but there is always someone I like. Totally. Totally been there, done that. And even though in elementary school I fell in love very easily, but in middle school I was not attracted to anyone at all. That's okay. If you're not attracted, don't force it on yourself. Has to be natural. Got more bologna. Perfect. Jim said that it's made by Mrs. Packard. Wow, no way, dude. She lives in the apartments. How can she make her own lunch meats? Oh, yeah. I forgot she lives there. I hardly ever see her. I probably seen her in the building twice since I moved there. She tends to return at late hours. I believe that she keeps multiple jobs. Teachers don't get paid as well as you may think so it's fairly common. However, when Mrs. Packerton is home, she makes quite a lot of noise. It's very peculiar. So, it is strange because she seemed like a calm lady and relatively old. You wouldn't expect her to be so noisy. She's barely at home, and when she is, it's very noisy. Many unusual things. So, what do we do? Should we ask Packerton about this outside business of hers? Or are you boys going to do your whole detective thing? I don't know. What do you think, Sal? Let's do a little snooping before going to Packerton. I don't like the way this is playing out. If something nefarious is going on, it would be best not to let Packerton know that we are looking into it. Very wise. Agreed, says Todd. Good call, Sally. Alright, why don't you and Larry go check out Mrs. Packerton's classroom while the teachers are on break? Todd and I will finish testing this bologna. Exactly what I was thinking. Okay, we'll be back. Glory, you deleted a message. Why? And you're sending each other love, I see. I love the couple you make. I took it away for only you to see, my maiden. You leave Mrs. Midnight out of the gossip. I love. Larry, I'll need you to be my lookout. Excuse me, I'm super tired. Larry, I'll need you to be my lookout. Wait by the door in case anyone comes down here. You got it. Damn, she keeps her desk drawer locked. Do you remember how to pick the lock like I showed you? Yeah, but there's no keyhole. A combo lock. Shit, dude. How the hell are you gonna get that thing open? Let me take a look at it. So its pi is 3.146. No, 14.1. 3, 1, that's correct. 4, perfect. Got it open. Nice one, dude. What's inside? Just a bunch of matte papers and... Hold on. There's a hidden compartment. Another unusual thing. Why would she have a hidden compartment there? I don't understand Japanese, says Glory. Was it in Japanese? What is it? I'm not sure. Little jars filled with what looks like spices. Maybe for cooking? It's a Bible. The book is really old, but there isn't anything special about it. A bunch of papers with random notes and symbols scribbled on them. Looks like they're written in another language. I can't make any sense of any of it. That's unusual too. Crystals? They're actually kind of cool. I wonder what Packerton uses this for. They're beautiful, their colors are lovely, but I think she uses them for rituals. Why does she have a bird skull in here? That's kind of creepy. Yeah, the skull and then the notes in a language that nobody knows? That's not nice. A strange metal object, similar to Jim's puzzles box. This could be important. Take by all means. There's another one of these metal boxes like the... Shit. Is it happening again? Yeah, She basically is glitching to the white room. Suyasha, good morning. Sue, how are you? Big hug to you. It's great to see you here. Good morning, and how's your day starting? Right now for me it's nighttime, but for my sister Sue, it's daytime. Early morning, I would say, right? But yours just because, says Glory. I got nervous. Why am I? Okay, that was too loud. What, you saying good morning in like capital letters, or me saying hi to you? Hi, Suyasha, says Glory. Hello, Glory. How's your video game going? Still got big problems with the balancing of the battles. But are you and Lala taking care of what you told me about before? I ask you because my follower Baranton wants to try your game once it's available. And I want to play it again too. Can't make up what he's saying. Are you sure? You could just be dehydrated. Dehydrated. You didn't eat anything for lunch either. Yeah, that's no good. A whole day with classes and not eating anything, that's just no good for the brain in any sense. It's done. Huh? It's already over. But never mind. Let's go check in with Todd and Ashley. What is Todd? I wonder. Hey guys, we found some sketchy things in Packerton's desk. How are the tests coming? We're not getting any signs of harmful chemicals or bacteria. However, I think we can all agree there is something peculiar going on here. Whatever it is, let's not mention this to Chuck for now. The poor kid almost had a heart attack when they stopped serving meatloaf. I wonder what was wrong with the meatloaf. Yeah, she's right. Let's keep this under wraps until we know for sure what's going on. Well, I guess we know what we have to do now. Damn, I'm gonna miss the action again. I have to watch Ben until my parents get home. Maybe I can help out after that, though. Sounds like a plan. And later that day. But I try to do at least one thing on every day. Yeah, no, totally. Totally, and you'll get there once you figure out what's going on. But I think I missed a message. Sure, we are on the server problems. It's complicated. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry that you're having complications, but at least I think you are advancing. That's good, right? Oh, it has battles? I just saw that Gladys was drawing a mermaid for your game. Yes. Yes, for my sister and for her beautiful game. And that mermaid is for the world Samudra. That's the world underwater. If you want to watch more about that, I have here in Mrs. Midnight and in Señora Medianoche the streamings of Traveler, just in my older videos. Don't worry, take your time, Suyasha. Totally. As you say, try to do one thing every day. Hey guys, we reached the second part of the chapter 3, the bologna incident. It was my intention to finish the whole chapter tonight, but to be quite honest, it's the half an hour, 30 minutes after midnight, and normally I wouldn't mind, but I'm exhausted after recording all day yesterday. And since, I have MS, I have to be mindful to not overwork myself in that aspect because I am feeling really exhausted, like my body is begging me to rest, to eat something and then go lay down. So I hope it's not so much of a let down, but I'm gonna have to finish this chapter, the second half of chapter 3, on next streaming, which means that we finish the bologna incident next Thursday. Let me just reply to Sue. Yes, it has. And puzzles and worlds and everything, and beautiful, colorful cows. It's a gorgeous game. You should check my streamings of Traveler, whether you want in English or in Spanish. I have them in both. But check it out because it's a very beautiful game. I love streaming it. And once it's ready to stream again, I want to do it because it's been long since I have. It's too much, but I love to do much. And the game is gorgeous. It's going to be worth it. And as you say, see. Excuse me for yawning so much. I'm literally exhausted. And I am on doing for some more cutscenes. Yes, I want to see them. Oof, then good evening, Mrs. Midnight. Just listen to your body. Yes, sorry, Sue, that I'm leaving when you just arrived. We should talk later on WhatsApp or in a video call. But thank you for understanding, guys. Glory says just rest, miss. Bye, thank you. Besides, your parents also want you to rest, so that way I don't get you in trouble. Thank you everyone for understanding. Thank you Glory and Mai for joining despite you being from the Spanish channel. I hope you are having fun. And thank you Sue for arriving here. It was a great surprise to see you. So many bugs I didn't see. No. I hope you can fix them soon. You know guys that Mrs. Midnight loves you and hopes to see you next time. Thank you everyone for coming and I hope everybody that was watching had fun tonight. See you next Thursday to finish this chapter and